you can't hear it. I can't come here. Do you hear it? Goddamn Windows update. Alright, well, guess we're just gonna wing it.
What's up, everybody? Can you hear me? I think you can. Looks like you probably can, because I'm having some issues. Let's see. Let me see if I can hear my echo. I have no monitor capability right now. Hold on a second, everybody. There's a Windows update, so all my audio is just frickin' wiped out now. That's awesome. Let's see, speakers, that's my monitoring device. Click OK with that. Let's see. Can't hear the gaming rig. The gaming rig, yeah, the gaming rig's not coming through at all. Let me see. Let me try something real quick and then we'll I'll have to figure it out later. I may need to restart the computer at this point. Oh, okay, now I can hear the gaming rig. Okay, I think we're getting closer. I don't know. Fucking Windows update just trashes everything all the fucking time. So, welcome to the stream. We have the early crew. Phil in the kitchen, Franco Walker, Joe Russ, Gassy Masher, Mr. S was in here early. Frankie 78 was also stopped by. Pianoman Rob. Zen Zinger is here. Bass, that's the same as it always is. Delta Mike, DCL, and C2S. Big Ray, what's up? Leave me alone, Ranona Web Debbie, how you doing? Mouse is here, but getting ready to go to a punk show. Captain Barrett's here. There you go, Zenzinger, your big sexy gentleman has arrived. What's up, Casper? Clive C, Pianoman Lock Watcher, Herbert Trowza Fancy, Jacques Attack, Steve Adlers, lots of everybody. I'll try to get to everybody as we go. Right, Andy P? All right. What's up, Coach Skull? All right, let's do a quick toast while we're all here. Just do one to Clive. Toast to you. Always appreciate the entertainment and the videos. Cheers. Et galar. So, let's see. If you didn't see my post, I made like a little YouTube posty thing. I just pre-ordered the Doom, the Dark Ages Premiere Edition thing, which should give us access to it 2 days earlier, not 3, 2 days earlier than release, which should put that on the day of my birthday. So I went in and I took the day off, shuffled some vacation around, and assuming that happens, like we're going to have a launch party, basically. Like we're going to sit here, and as soon as I can start downloading it, we're going to start the stream, let it download, install, and we're going to jump right into that thing and have ourselves a nice live stream in a few weeks. So that'll probably be an all-day thing. Besides that, what time is it? Oh, I finally got the Dymo machine, like the label maker working, so I got a bunch of shit labeled on the mixer, so I can, and I've actually added stuff too. So, but why don't we go ahead and take a call? Yeah, actually, it's a lot easier if you just plug it into the computer and use the Dymo app. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, no, 2 more. There's 2 new sounds. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Cheers, everybody. should be Monday, May 12th. Unless it moves around. Like if the release date gets pushed or whatever, then I'll shuffle my day off to make sure I'm playing, because there ain't no fucking way. It was my favorite games of all time. So if a new one's coming out, like, and I even emailed work. I went, hey, look, just so you know, put in a day off, and it's really not a request. I'm just telling you I won't be there because the new Doom's coming out, which is fine because my one manager is a current gamer, and the other manager kind of used to game, but now he doesn't really game. But they'll understand, or they won't, and I won't be there. So anyway, what's up, Josh? Stream Elements has made it. Crusher's here. Patrick, how you doing? Jonathan Hughes. Okay, we got a VertoThermoWhoofle coming up in, what, 2.5 minutes? If you didn't see the really quick stream when we were driving the nitro car around, we found the weak spot is apparently right about there when it runs into your boot. And so parts have been ordered, and then Fama went ahead and ordered a bunch of parts, and then I ordered some more parts because I did figure out that I lost the little axle. And when I went back to where the wreck was, you could see the markings where the street sweeper had been by. So I ordered a few extra parts myself. And yeah, definitely watch your feet when that thing's around. It's freaking lethal. I think I just need to get a giant bumper, foam bumper to surround it. Appreciate that, Franco. What's up, Al Banana? How are you this evening? Jack Attack. For Lent, I thought I'd give up my sexual innuendos, but it's so hard. Would the body on that have mitigated that any? Not at all. Like, the body is, it's paper. It's like literally paper thin. It is there for looks and protection from bugs. Like rocks, if you hit a rock hard enough, it would probably go through it. Like, yeah, the body's not going to do anything for that. Really, anything that may have helped would have been like truck tires, because they're going to have a little bit of squishiness to them. But even then, it just came in at a weird angle. That's me, like, forgetting that when you hit the brakes on that, it doesn't really stop. It just, the wheels stop, but it doesn't. I have to adjust the brakes on it. Any orange stuff? Well, actually, I don't know if this has been on stream in a while. There we go. I brought this from upstairs. Whoop. There you go. Little clammy deal. Because I went to plug the dymo in, and it's like, battery failed, and I'm like, fuck. But it was still at 200 millivolts, so it did eventually charge up and seems to be fine. So, that should be good. Where are we at with everything else? I think we're okay. So yeah, there's some orange stuff. Where flip-flops on your feet be damned, the car would survive. Oh yeah, that would probably help, and then my bones would break. It's a lot cheaper to replace a $7, which is how much that costs, well, with shipping $10 rear housing, than like broken bones. Are you gonna get the Lego bunny set? You can turn it into a face hugger? What? Lego bunny set face hugger? Oh, let me just Google that real quick. Lego bunny set face hugger. Here's a good reason to get yourself the Lego 3162. And you can actually turn it in. Yeah, I guess we'll be getting that. Okay, I'll keep that page up. Yes, now that I'm aware of it, we will be getting a Lego face hugger. Good. Etkalar, I'm waiting for spare parts for a Mac Mini a friend asked me to fix. They had a, quote, mishap opening it for an SSD upgrade. But typically, you don't want to use the chainsaw on the computer hardware to open it up. Preferably screwdrivers and, like, slight pry bar action. But it is time for VertoThermoWhoofle. Let's rock that out, shall we? I think we're all good here. It's a little warmer in here. It's kind of nice out today. Went ahead and turned the air conditioner on for a little bit. Let's see what we got here. That's working. Woofle. Home's pretty good today. One's Freddy. There we go. Here. Alright. There we go. Everything seems a little bit warmer up there than usual. And I'm not freezing. That's a change. Alright, boo. Anyway. Orange stuff, I'm in the Netherlands, so it's inescapable. Is there a lot of orange things in the Netherlands? Can some of my other Netherlanders confirm that? I mean, there's a lot of cheese apparently, according to the cat cow right there. Oh, Orange Boom Edam. What? Is that a music thing or something? I don't know. All right. What do we got? Did anything come in this week that's neat besides a bunch of shit for the car? None of the repair stuff for the car has shown up yet. There's that. That's that broken light. No, actually, I think not much going on. So if we don't get enough, depending on what parts show up this week, we'll either be fixing the car on Wednesday or starting the Lego SpaceX Crew Dragon Lego thingy. Orange Boom is a Dutch beer. Oh, okay. So we'll kind of see what happens. Some stuff apparently hit the post office today, but I got to see all of what hit when and where, and I got to get it sorted out. But we're going to have to replace the housing, and Fama said there, I believe he said upgrades may be showing up as well, so we'll see what's going on in there. And that'll give us a chance to get in there as well and re-grease anything before we sealed that up. Cannabis, do you happen to know which cable you're using to connect the thermal camera to your computer? I have not had success with my choice. I have a USB-C to USB-C, like male to female, just an extension, and it plugs into the USB-C port on my computer. As far as what it is, it's Amazon Basics. Like for USB-C stuff, the Amazon Basics seems to work pretty good for me. So it's a 6-foot USB-C to USB-C. I mean, I'm using the TC View, Topcon. But yeah, I'm using a software called TC View. It's a different company that uses the same sensor itself, and the infrared works with it fine. I've never actually tried using a Type A to Type C on that, so I don't know if that would actually work or not. Eric Clapton is still on the BBC too. Eric Clapton, like he's like gone, right? Ever looked into the space game Elite Dangerous? Elite Dangerous. Oh, I'm thinking of Elite Sniper. Elite Dangerous. Leave your mark on the galaxy. Elite Dangerous. No noise, please. Out now on PC. Explore, choose, share, do stuff. I'll take a look at it. I'll leave that page up there. Yeah, I'll take a look. I'm always down for looking at games. Looking at different games. Like weird warehouse games where you keep your cat from dying of sadness, like we were doing the other day. Oh, and our queen, Liz Edwards, she's here. Yeah. Okay, I think I missed that earlier. Sorry. Well, since I do believe I did, we'll do a cheers to our queen, Liz Edwards. Always appreciate you hanging out. What is the name of the game with the cat in the warehouse? That is Order 13. It was pretty cheap, like somewhere in the $10 range. I got it, I think it was on sale or something like that. But yeah, somewhere like 10, 12 bucks when I got it. And it's a fun little game. You know, jump scare as hell, but that's fun. And when Anna says it's a bit late for me, I'll need to move my cat off my lap and go to bed. Oh, you gotta move the cat though? That's terrible. That's terrible. You know, I have things labeled. That's a lot easier to do. Maybe I'll remember to hit the Meg thing when we're playing Scum for once. Try again. I'm going to try and do a Scum stream tomorrow, but last Sunday I had some issues to deal with, so that didn't really happen. What's the plot with Order 13? Missed the stream. So you're a warehouse worker, and you have to run out into the warehouse, grab, like you get tickets, you look at a ticket, you either get like a scanner to remember it, or you just write the shit down. You run out to where it goes, you enter a code, it gives you a product, you run it back, you box it, you close it, you tape it, label it, and you ship it. And you get points. You got to get a certain quota. Problem is, while you're out, your cat gets lonely. So the gauge, like your cat's health starts going down as you're out in the warehouse. And when you come back, you know, if you're out too long, the cat's meter goes to 0, the cat dies of sadness. But if you have money in your bank account, you can buy like cat food, cat toys, and like recharge the cat. Oh, and besides that, the warehouse itself is haunted as fuck, and jump scares are all over the place, and holy shit. So while you're picking orders, you're being hunted. So yeah, it's different. It's fun. It's a good time waster game kind of thing. And like as you're going through it, you waste a lot of time. You're like, damn. Like I was gonna stop at like 7:30. I was like, yeah, I'll probably stop at a half hour. And then at 8:30, I was like, what the fuck time is it? Kind of thing. Like it's a pretty good. Normal life then, yep, kinda, sort of, yeah. I definitely gotta get home soon enough before my cats explode. Yeah, Stray's another good game if you like cats and mazes and like mild puzzly kind of thingies. Scientists have discovered that people will believe anything when you say scientists have discovered it. Yeah, well, at this point, you could fucking say anybody's discovered anybody, and half the people in the world will believe you. Have I tried Repo? I've not. I saw something about that the other day. What was that? So I've seen them both movies, but Repo is an online co-op horror game featuring physics, proximity chat, scary monsters. I'll take a look. Leave that up there. It always tells you how much money they're going to spend if you see Alan Bradley or Simmons. Funny real life cat would go, you're gone. Yeah. Where have you been? What about satisfactory? What is satisfactory there, Jean Robert? Rehnquist, what's up? BYTT played repo the other day. I'll have to take a look. I'll see what's up with it. See if it looks like something I could get into. Yeah, Rob's been playing some of the old school Need for Speeds lately. Like, why don't you broadcast it, man? Get some people over there watch you play some older games. If anybody's looking for an old copy of Osteopath Weak Me, call me. I have back issues. Well, there's Jack Attack getting a little advanced with that one there, buddy, ain't you? All right. So let's see what's going on. I haven't been following a lot of the space stuff lately. This whole the politics creeping into space stuff has kind of put me off of following a lot of that nowadays. Ain't gonna lie, that's why I want to get that Crew Dragon thing done before I just don't care anymore. At Color, I'm trying to voltage convert my current project, but somebody decided that all 3 transformers needed welded iron cores. Well, that's a little much. The capsule broke. I heard something about, like, when number 10 was up or docked, like a piece of panel broke off or something. I figured, like, some big obvious thing would pop up in one of my feeds about it, but I guess it didn't, so I forgot about that. Oh, no, is that the supply? Yeah, I heard about the supply. It got broken transport or something. So now NASA's apparently looking into new ways to transport or something like that. Graham Shaw. Seriously, my cat does freak out a bit every Monday when I'm back at work again. It's a real shame, but the summer will fix that. He will be too busy hunting to even notice I'm gone. You get little things to hunt in there. Poofer's like going after the ants and spiders. She hunts spiders. Like, she knows what corners to go to, and she just eats the spiders. So I don't put any, like, spider killer stuff out. That they help with I mean, when you live at 16 feet elevation right on a peninsula and the clay, like, there's Maryland red clay only 18 to 24 inches below you, you get a lot of ants. I mean, like, you ain't gonna stop ants. Luckily, they only kind of come into one spot in the kitchen window now. So I just preemptively ant bait and do stuff and whatever, but the few strays that get out, she'll hunt them down and she'll go after the spiders too. It's funny, like the one time, like this one spider in the kitchen, she'll, like, apparently, the fuck was that? Apparently, like, it can tell vibrations or something, because she would come running in and it would automatically just run into its hole, like a little hole thing that it made, because she would go right to it and just start looking for it all the time. Like, I didn't know if they were buddies or if they just knew what was up. But yeah, she like, if there's a fly flying around, she hunts them down like fucking radar, and she'll just go, and you'll hear her teeth slam together on the thing, and, like, sometimes you hear the crunch. Like, it's she's a good hunter. See, while spending a night at Buckingham Palace, a foreign diplomat managed to lock himself out of his room butt naked. The Queen gave him a royal dressing gown. That's one way to do it. Man wearing giant cat suit gets mauled by a house cat. Yeah, I would not want to dress up as a bug near her, because she will try to eat you. Is that alien on the t-shirt? Yes, that is a face hugger. Yeah, beard. Let's do that. There you go. Free hugs. Move that. Let's fix that. Yeah, I enjoy the Aliens, or the Alien franchise, as it were. Hence the reason, like, this guy. There's the tail of the other one. Wait, let me do this right there. When Vala sleeps on the bed, there is no room for humans. Yes, too warm. Well, yeah, it's just a lot of warm when you get a lot of furry animals all piling in together. I hate grease ants, the little bastards. To see to us. Yeah, we mostly get sidewalk ants. We get a lot of sidewalk ants, and they'll come in. There's a couple spots I know where they come in that I'll pre-bait, and a spot in my crawl space under the kitchen that I bait. It seems to slow them down fairly well. Typically use the water, sugar, and boric acid mix and just put a big thing out there and just let them all feed off of it. Like I'll make like, 3 cups of it, and I'll take a Tupperware container, small Tupperware container, just cut 2 little tiny holes in it, just enough for them to get in there. And that also just helps keep it in there for a while, and that thing will be good for like almost a week until they'll drink more of it before it actually dehydrates. And that stuff's great because it's all slow kill, so they'll go down there, fill up their something gaster, the little gasters, like the little public sharing stomachs they got. And they'll share it with everybody, and everybody will get a little poison, and then they'll share some more and a little more, and then it gets to the queen or queens, and everything gets sorted out. It just takes a little while. And if they're in the house, I'll fill up little ant station test tubes with the stuff and just put it out and just let them go. Like, I'm not shooing them, I'm not killing them, I'm like, go ahead. And you'll see a big fucking trail of them all coming, loading up, and then over like a period of 3 to 5 days, it'll be like slightly less, and usually within a week and a half, there's nothing left. Cheers, by the way, top of the hour. Let's see, top of the hour, hold on, top of the hour, cheers to, shit, I don't know. What's a good thing to toast to today? I don't know. Cheers to cannabis. Cheers to good health and cannabis. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, bro. And pancakes. Pancakes are good health. I've been eating a lot of. I ordered Chinese food last night. I ordered like a lot of fucking Chinese food last night. Some good for like the weekend. I just got to finish the rice stuff tonight. But I may make a pancake this evening. As I have not made a pancake. I think last weekend was the last time I made it. Hey, what is that? Why didn't I hear that? Hold on. I'll get you in a sec, Web Debbie. I'm not bad. I just don't understand why I didn't hear that. Monitor and output. Monitor off. Monitor. All right. 10 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. We have George Spooky KP1 Knight, Sharky Ace Hunter Silas, Winston, Tom, and Tinkerbrain. Much appreciated for that. And I still can't hear that, can I? We'll have to see if anything pops up. But appreciate that, Web Demi. Cheers for that. Y'all heard it? I don't know what's going on with this thing. Also don't know why. Sorry. Also don't know why that's not popping up the list since it popped up there. Like, everything's freaking broken. Good deal. Good deal. Go Windows update. A couple scumbags up there. Oh, and LDG. I missed that one. Silent. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Tinkerbrain. All right. Someone know why y'all are hearing this. It's everything. I think at this point all the settings are right, but I need a full reboot for it to lock in. But obviously we're not going to do that right now. Oh my gosh. One booby, two booby. Lots of boobies. Who's speaking? Let's see. Speaking of boobies, not boobies. Cats. Oh, there's no cats outside. I think I can hear Mama downstairs. What was that? Oh, that's pictures. I'm looking. I heard that one. All right. What's up, Rifleman? I heard that one. Thanks, Boozy. That's actually a good test there. Freebie booby. Okay, so I already fixed that then, so now I can hear the sound of that. All right. Thanks, buddy. Timed perfectly. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where? Shit, I was just getting. Oh, yeah, pictures. Fuck. Let's start with Kevin Hardesty. What have you sent? Cats and computers. All right, just a couple pictures. They weren't too funny this week. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes they gotta sleep. Let's see, bottom capture. Sleep that over. It's a fish tank. Man, you do the lighting right in that. Man, that's not a bad idea. Look at that. When you mess with that just right, you make that look like a fish tank. Like the blue and the colors in there already look like it. And then it would make sense as why there was a cat sitting on top of it. I have to look into that. That would be interesting to do. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my next computer, but I got 2.5 years to figure that out. And the fuzzy butts. Yeah, I definitely have that one or two of that bed. Like here, I just saw it not too long ago. Little fuzzy butts. D Wood sent something in. Let's see. Oh, the new leg. That's right. There's D Wood's new bionic leg. Took it out for a test drive. Was that yesterday? I was texting him. Or no, maybe Thursday. I feel like Thursday I actually had time to breathe. There you go. The new bionic. So D Wood will soon be the $6 million man. Let's see what showed up today. I think that's all this. Okay. Another chocolate chip pancake. Looks good. Looks good. I gotta make some chocolate chip pancakes soon. To do that, I need chocolate chips. So I should probably sort that out. What's that say? Served. All right. Oh, okay. Those are both chocolate chip. Got some whipped cream. Got what looks to be regular maple syrup. It was Thursday. Okay. Some regular pancakes, because, you know, not everybody's into the chocolate chip thing. I mean, we can't all be right. That's fine. Some people can be wrong and eat plain pancakes. Like this person. There we go. That, I'm not seeing a whole lot of maple. That looks a little clear. There's a squishy Lucy. Is that another dog under there? Squish dog. Squish dog. Need a plan for these 60 remotes. Well, you find a CCD, like one of your digital cameras that reacts to infrared. Like when the lights are out, like some of your like cell phones and the digital cameras can see the infrared, like if you hold it right up to it. So then you extract all the infrared LEDs and you make like a network of them, like on your ceiling that just sit there. And the only way you can see them was with your camera with the lights out. And it's like almost like the old bedroom skylight star thing. You could even put constellations up there. And nobody knows what it is until you turn the lights out and hand them a camera or something. I don't know. That's all I got. Spur of the moment. All right. Kevin Hardesty has a bonus pick of Leela being unusually cuddly. Just a magnet cat. There you go. Fuzzy kitty. Keep everybody warm. Thank you for those. Let's see what we got over on this side of the screen. Let's see. From Red Dwarfer, we have the Jub date. Let's see here. Ready for action if I should happen to move kitchen words. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that little. That's a great place to put your whittle paws. I always yell at, well, not yell, but every time I'm trying to walk, I'm looking at the dude going, you gotta be careful with your whittle paws. Like, I don't say that to anybody else, just the dude, your whittle paws, because he always like walking right at my feet, like right at my shoes. I haven't stepped on them with shoes yet, but I got them with my toes once, so it wasn't that hard. I just felt them there, but I hate that. What do we got? The following story has been translated for American audience. It was originally told in British. Oh, God. Hi, could you give me an elevator? I've got an apartment. Yeah, all the paint is French fry. Okay. British just don't know how to speak. Nice score from my neighbor's Verge. They didn't put the blue filter sock seen on the box over the motor intake. Once I pulled the motor assembly apart and extracted a ton of feathers and rug tussles, it works like a champ. Ah, yeah, if you don't stick the filter on them, you fuck them up quick. Oh, humans. Silly, silly humans. And yes, the filter sock was in the box, still sealed in its plastic bag. See what's up, Benji got for us. We have neighbor cat taking a nap. You can see it's happy little fox. What do we have there? We have meter. We have whatever that thing is over there. You can't quite see all the picture. It doesn't quite stretch like that. Old school tape, maybe recorder. I like the cat tape dispenser. That's cool. A little bit of orange stuff. Why are you asking me for orange stuff? If you even have an orange, like you don't need me to show you orange stuff. You got the orange stuff. What was that? Some PCB layouts. Nice, nice. All right. Let's see what we got over here. More orange stuff and more layouts. Can't quite. That's not quite catching. Oh yeah, look, there you go. They're orangey / woody color. Okay. That would be, oh, it's a walker. Russian souvenir. Wait, what? Army hat. Wait, the cat? I don't know that the cat's an army hat, but maybe. Pianoman, the jacaranda is going nuts. That's going good. Look at that. Yeah, I miss growing pot. Yeah, one of these days I'll get back into it. Just don't feel like it right now. Chris has sent us a video. What do we have? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. It's okay, you can pee on the car. Well, thank you for those, everybody. Good to see everybody's fuzzy buddies and projects going well. Let me see here. I probably got something over here still. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, Twitch. Someone started following me on Twitch. I don't really do much on Twitch. But that's cool. I might eventually. We have Loaf Cat. Flat Cat is now Loaf Cat. Okay, let's see what's up with Loaf Cat. Is that Kickstand Cat? Where'd the rest of the legs go? They actually did. Did you see like the cat? Like they just announced like the new winner of the cat with the longest tail in the world. Things like fucking like 40 feet long. Now does that cat have no back legs or just one back leg? I don't know. Or are we doing like the squishy loaf thing where all the legs just go. I think that's everything right now. All right, good. Good. Oh, wait a minute. Something new just came in from WebDevy. Assembling more mesh-tastic nodes. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Yeah. See, those were back here, weren't they? Ooh. You're making more of those, I guess. I'm remembering right. Cool. Appreciate that. Scratchy. My workbench is a giant mess. Then that means it's working. Missing a leg like a car missing a wheel. Little kickstand, buddy. That's fine. I don't mind a key cat that's, missing this or that. It doesn't mean they're not a key cat anymore. Scruff in the background. Where? Where was I in the background? Where? Meanwhile, innocent children and their parents are being bombed in Gaza. Yeah, well, yeah, it's everybody's killing everybody at this point. They're rationers, and they're going to get worse. Sorry to tell you. At this point, it doesn't matter what color tie they wear, whatever they can do to make money, and that's all that's required. Oh, the bench picture, really? Uh, anyway. Oh, that picture. Oh, yeah, the older one. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. See that. Okay, sorry. This website requires you to authenticate us by allowing you to send biscuits. I must be trying to log into a UK site because they don't know what cookies are. They're lock watchers, so be careful. Who knows what kind of hoopla you're going to get off of a UK site that is still dealing with biscuits. Normal time next week, yes. Apparently this evening the biscuit heads catch up with the dumbass fucking daylight savings time that we're still dealing with. So yeah, next week will all be everybody will. Well, I guess most people will still be back on. Well, so by that point, most people will be back on normal time. I don't know about other countries that go back and forth, but yeah. It says, "Welcome to the history of the world. Everyone killing and warring over dumb shit." Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cat biscuits. As long as they're not made from cats, but for cats, then yes, that would be fine. And actually, we'll have Pussies and Pianos in about 15-ish minutes. Say ish, because you know how I always go, usually ramble on past the time. Chocolate chip cookies are a thing. Are you sure? Well, yeah, but Delta Mike, you're in Torrevieja, something like that. So I mean, maybe over in Spain they actually know what a cookie is. I mean, that's entirely possible. But cheers, 420 one way or the other. To cookies, because fucking chocolate chip cookies are awesome. It's my favorite shit. Buttered cats. Yeah, no buttered cats. Cheers, bro. What are the cats doing? I can hear the yelling.
Oh, baby, that's
I can hear her, but I don't see her. That's weird. Rasher, thank you for gifting 5 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. I don't know why it's not reacting over there for all of them. But the Lock Watcher HVACR North Lee Frohawk, Josh FSD, and Binky were gifted. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Cheers. Oh yeah, let's see. That's another one for Lock Watcher. Did you catch any of Luth's stream? He was wound up and in a great mood. Very little bits and pieces of it there, Boozy. I was getting a bunch of stuff done here, catching up on some shit. I almost took a nap kind of thing. And then I was sitting outside for a while just staring at absolutely nothing. I probably look like a fucking psychopath. But I was a very relaxed psychopath, so that's fine. Jonathan Hughes, you bring up an interesting point. I live in California. You live in Maine. Who lives in Maine? Okay. Scrufdog, I am just used to the time change. No, I live in Maryland, unless you're talking to somebody else. Like, you know that. You sent me fucking awesome hot sauce. What's up, Mega Voltmeister? How are you this fine evening? So, there was a vampire. There was a vampire backflip. Let's see. There was a vampire called Mabel whose periods were highly unstable. Every full moon, she'd pick up a spoon and drink herself under the table. Tasty. I have too many lines on my forehead to be a psychopath. Yeah, it's because I'm always pissed off about idiots. Your neighbors probably think you're about to set your house on fire. That's pretty normal. You never know what's going to... There's lots of flashes and sparks and fires and stuff. That's kind of normal here. I should probably install a fire suppression system one of these days. I've been prescribed anti-gloating cream. I can't wait to rub it in. Careful there, Jack Attack. You may want to be very anti-gloating in your crotch area. Mm. Wait, what? I'm always in the middle of something. Mine has been a mess for years. Workbench at work, though, clean and tidy. Too much admin these days. Yeah, I love that. Your workbench isn't clean. Yeah, it's because it gets used, dumbass. See you later, Web Demi. Appreciate the donation there earlier. I don't know why Stream Elements is broke again. Who knows? It's probably a Windows thing. Actually, let's see. You know what? No, see, if the one pops up, then like they should all pop up. So it's not like the web address is off. So it's something in Stream Elements that has failed again. Sit staring into space until you realize it looks like you're staring at someone. Yeah, that's why I always, if I know I'm going to be like super chill, I put sunglasses on because then you can't tell for sure. Because I have fucking like totally just zoned out. Hey, that worked. So that's working. Thanks, Boozy. It's weird what does and doesn't work with Stream Elements. So half of it has broke. Yeah, I heard that one and saw it. But yeah, it's not, it would normally show you everyone that was gifted the membership, but that thing breaks all the time. I don't know what's going on with it. I wonder if I go in and like refresh it. How much of a pain in the ass would it be to log into that right now? Hey, I'm actually still logged in. Like the setup on it is fucking kind of rough. I ain't gonna lie. It's not very, I don't know, user friendly, I guess. This one, how do you fucking, what do you do? That one, settings, that's a super chat, no. Okay, what about this one? That's a member alert. That's supposed to welcome people to the Gaggle of Goofballs. So that's, yeah, that's the welcome one right there. That's the one that's not working. Welcome variations. There's really no variations on that. So let me just click save. I kind of went and resaved it. What if we actually change something? That way it actually saves it and changes the hash. Well, hey, actually, let's do a preview. Let's see. Emulate a member gift. Okay, so that should most likely work again. Cool. All right. Anyway, well, this live troubleshooting shit, and then those are the games we're going to leave up. Okay. Oh, there goes Poofers. Okay, so the camera is working. So Poofers is ready. She's always ready. It's her and her poofy butt. She likes to now come up to the bedroom where I have a 2x4 that kind of blocks the. It's the way it sits in there. It's weird. It's enough to keep the cats from reaching their claws under and like slamming the door. But she has figured out that if she reaches and pulls that back, she can yell louder under the door. So she's doing her best to make everything complicated, but that's kind of what cats do. The folks who built Big Ben really worked around the clock, says Chris. Absolutely. When is Windows 12 planned? I have no idea, but they're probably already working on it. For some reason, I feel like I heard they may change the naming scheme again. So it may not be necessarily be 12. It may be just some other version thing. Who knows? I can tell you about people who are pain in my ass, and I can tell that they don't even know how to do their job. Oh yeah, when you're working, most of the time, the biggest pains in the ass are the ones that think they know what they're doing, but they're fucking morons. They just fuck everything up. But yeah, they're usually the ones that yell the loudest. You're doing it wrong when they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. That's usually when you, I guess, promote them to like field service manager or something. Windows Apocalypse version. I think we were talking about that at some point, like a few months ago. Windows 11 is Windows 11 is absolute dog shit. It's not bad for, well, it wasn't bad for gaming. Now it seems like it's getting gaming bloated again. But that's why that's why most of my other machines don't run Windows unless they have to. My work laptop does because that's all they make shit is Windows, and half of that doesn't work with Windows 10 or 11. So I have a VM machine on there to emulate down stuff because Windows compatibility doesn't really work for shit either, usually. And then they gave us new laptops, and mine's sitting in that box right there because I have no use for it. Unless they're going to pay me like hours to transfer all the shit off of my old laptop. Like, I have no use for that fucking thing. Appreciate that, Boozy. Yeah, by all means, if you want to click that like button. Every once in a while, I'll mention that, but, feel free. About 4-ish minutes to Pussies and Pianos. Poofers is definitely ready. I'm sure she wishes she had thumbs. She knocked one of the cans over earlier. I'm assuming she was trying to figure out if she could work out how to open it. And being a cat, I'm sure eventually she would. The alien overlords would come down and update her on proper technique. Thanks, Sir Franco. Weekend at Bernie's was based on what really happened. Was it? Wouldn't be surprised if something like that actually happened, even like nowadays. What's up, Fama? I think some of your stuff showed up at the post office today, but by the time I got the notification, they were closing in like a couple of minutes. And then I went ahead and ordered a couple things as well. So there should be a pile of parts showing up all through the week. Hopefully enough of it will get here by Wednesday. But we shall see. I know it seems like there's shit coming from all over the place. So, see, sorry the van stopped on the highway and couldn't come on sooner. What, your van broke down? What happened to it? Or did it just decide it didn't want to go? What's up with that? The fuckwits. Yes, that is an interesting group in today's world. Boy, are there a few of them. Man, I'm kind of hungry. What should I do? See, I have some fried dumplings. I'll grab a couple of fried dumplings after I give them their snacky, cracky wacky. I gotta put that fucking plumbing tubey insulation shit back downstairs. Tomorrow I'm gonna clean my little bedroom area. Like, you got like the catch-all table that was like nice and neat and organized, and now it's just filled with crap. Reheat the lot and have a feast. Nah, I don't eat much. I'll probably toss a couple of, probably eat like 4 or 5 of them. She is screaming bloody murder. But yeah, I'll do that. Dumpings. No dumpings, dumplings. I got rid of the dumpings about 5.5 hours ago. The new van, the transmission disconnected from the ECU. Ooh. That means either something wiggled loose or somebody bounced up in there and hit something. They are, yeah, pork dumplings. Not dumpings. Not pork dumpings. Oh no, they're much better heated up, but I ain't trying to spend a lot of time out there. Chorizo sandwiches for me, king of the traps, says Delta Mike. Chorizo's really fucking good. I can't imagine how it is out in Spain. I mean, I've had some out here, like on the, like the Latino dudes, some of them Mexican, Spanish. I guess it depends. But either way, like the Mexican trucks with like the actual authentic stuff, and chorizo is always good. But I can't imagine if you're actually over there where it comes from. Boosie says my gaming table is completely trashed. Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll just do that. I'll do a little things day where I'll just go to a spot and I'll be like, why is this here? Because I forgot about it. And then I'll go put it back and do all those dumb little things where, oh yeah, I'll put that in the basement tomorrow. But you never go in the basement. And then when you do, you forget it. Like, then I'll just get I'll just fucking take it there kind of deal. That's going to be tomorrow before I probably, hopefully stream. I'm like way behind on both servers. Like, I think I need to just focus on one or the other. I don't know. But tomorrow, if I do stream, it'll be Meat Grinder, and we're gonna go search of all places the radiation zone for a fucking backpack. Because why not? There's 2 gas stations close to each other up there. Drink a shitload of water and run.
It's time to start running!
One of those kind of things. So, I ho for the picante variant. You ho? Does that... You go? Okay, because that's a whole different possible meeting there. You just started on MG. Bluth lightened it up a little bit since the puppets are still being worked on, I hope. So it's not quite as bad. I'm in the swamp. I don't know if you know where I'm at in there. Not the swamp. What is it? A, B. I don't know. The little, like the south of the rad zone in the big river. There's a swamp on top of like a peninsula island thing. I'm right there. I'm like 100 feet south of the rad zone itself. I can like walk over, start catching some radiation. Drink the red water, hun. 'Cause it's red. It's a bunch of Camaros, you know. Rad zone's got where all the fucking bad haircuts are. Mama, I need some orange head again. That sounds interesting. So yeah, it's time for pussies and pianos. So why don't we do that? And I'm gonna grab some dumplings and yeah. D-Wood went to the rad zone today, ran across D2, C2, and C1. Yeah, that's a good path. As long as you drink a shitload of water, apparently you'll be fine. Just keep drinking water. Don't get AS or ARS, anything more than ARS 3. Like, it's hard to cure, but you know. Hey, what's up, Mike? Just talking about that. But yeah, like Mike says, just drink a shitload of water before you go, and I guess drink like watery food, or drink watery food, eat watery food, and just go from there. What are plings and why are they dumb? Plings? I don't know plings. But it is time for Pussies and Piano. We'll figure plings out later, I guess. And then maybe we'll talk about radical things for tomorrow. But anyway, let's get that going. Let me get Rob pulled up here. Don't play? Okay. Didn't get overly anxious there. See cat plus Rob, blah 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 blah. Alright, let's rock and roll. I'll see everybody in about it. I don't know what. It's usually about 8 or 9 minutes. Alright. See y'all in a moment. And much appreciated Pianoman, as always. And we'll stop that. Whoop, chill, whoop. Calm down, calm down. There we go. Not over there. Alright. So, yeah. And yeah, I know cats don't get coffee. Cheers to the Pianoman. Thank you. Tasty. This is a different one I tried today. It was, oh, it's only like 6 letters. Oh, it's pretty good. It was in one of those really long packs, like black, dark red. What's up, JB? How are you this evening, Celeste? Yeah, I would like to see Rob do more of his own stuff as well, Celeste. I think Rob's generally working on something for the most part. Oh, Ronnie is still, you know how Ronnie is taking his time. That's, or did Poofers just leave her dish behind? I think the dude's just, he doesn't always seem to finish all his food. I don't know if because she's pressuring him or if he just doesn't feel it. As far as games go, let me pull up my Steam thing here. I don't think it'll make any dumb noise. Library. So let's see. We just played Order 13. Should be playing Scum tomorrow. Doom Dark Ages is still scheduled for March 14th, which means we should be playing it on my birthday on the 12th. Or May 14th. May 14th. Should be playing it on the 12th. And the extra $30, everyone's like, oh, you get to play $2. You get to play 2 days earlier for $30. I'm like, no, you get to play 2 days earlier and you get all the DLC for it as it comes out. So that's whatever. And it's Doom. I don't fucking care. I'm getting whatever I can for it. So we'll be playing that. I wonder if I should get back in the more fishing planet. I feel like some people were actually kind of enjoying that. Oh, who is Silver Tape? I don't know who that is. Does anyone know who Silver Tape is? Not sure who that is. I forget. I don't know why there's no note for that. Have I played Stalker 2? I have not, but I've been watching Mike play it since he started. It's one of them games, like, I like watching it. I enjoy watching it, but I don't know how much I'd get into playing it kind of thing. I don't know. I think the anomaly thing is weird. Like, it might be one of those things I may get it a little more if I played the original, which Mike says the same thing. Even though everyone says you don't have to, but maybe you do. Have to play some of the originals to get fully immersed in it. To understand why there's just giant bubbles and shit all over the place and such. I haven't, now that I know the new Doom's coming out, I won't have to worry too much about getting any other games for a second. I focus on Scum. A couple of these games I got. Josh, do you like watching fishing? Yeah, D Wood, like me and D Wood fishing. Like me and D Wood were talking, and we're probably may pull him onto my private server and run around one day with him. Maybe drag him into an abandoned bunker, and we'll just get wrecked by razors and everything. If you go in there solo, it's not bad. You just take your time. You be quiet. You go in there with anybody, it's just chaos. Just because of how the multipliers work and shit. Shame not on Discord if you're doing. Yeah, every once in a while Rob does live stuff on Discord, but I guess so. You mean Celeste? You're not on Discord? I mean, it is free. I don't know. I mean, obviously, yeah, they do have paid stuff. Like I'm a Nitro. Oh, wow. Okay, everyone's just rolling on out. All right. Well, we got the cleanup crew. All right. If anything exciting happens there, I'll switch on back. Oh, and in the beginning, I said we will very soon be having a teardown day finally of all the crap I have from work. We'll open it up, see if there's anything obvious wrong with it, see what it is. Like, I'm not gonna like schematic out a CAN device because that's just no. But we'll like poke around to see what's in there, shit like that. D Wood says it's been chaos the way I have been dying. Perfect. Unfortunately, not on there. That's all right. It's always there if you ever want to. Have you played Zombie or Ant Attack on the ZX Spectrum? Zombie had a full MIDI soundtrack. That's all right. Found out recently that the game Zombie Run is actually still around. Like I remember when that first came out, it was just a derpy run from virtual zombies, and now like it's apparently it's a whole fucking exercise program thing. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I remember playing that when it was in like the first version that came out. That was a fun little runaround thing. Me and my buddies would play that. I have no idea. Oh, talking about zombies. Yep. Kevin Hardesty. Gotta go. Dinner's waiting. See you later, Kevin. Appreciate you stopping by and sending in some stuff. And yes, D-Wood, every time I fire an arrow at a mech, I will, we're just gonna call it a drop it, like dropping a D-Wood. Mike did that a couple nights ago. Here's a D-Wood. Distracted a mech so Fire John could get out of the D4 bunker. I guess, what is that bunker? I mean, it's underground. It's a bunker. What is it? I mean, it's airfield, underground, bunker, whatever. Fama is at a restaurant right now. Well, what are you eating at the restaurant? Or did I miss that? Either way, go ahead and type it again. I'm not scrolling all over the place. What are you having at the restaurant, Fama? Or are you going to tell them how they should have cooked it? Hey, you know, you could have added some of this and a little bit of that, a pinch of this, and then farted on it. That's the important part. That adds the personal touch. Appetito words. Okay. Spider-Man is definitely the best superhero. Why do you say that, Top? Smoke? Have you looked at the people doing cave quake setups? Yell at the waitresses. Hi! Cave quake setup. Cave quake setup. Cave Quake refers to the game Quake or Quake 2 being played in a cave. Computer automated virtual environment. Head track for spin and user so what's that, like VR or something? Like does it turn rather head position or allowing them to look around into that? Look into that. Because I don't know what hardware it requires, but I have the old and new Kinect. I know the Xbox Kinect were popular for head tracking stuff at some point. Maybe they still are. And they're free because they're just sitting there doing nothing. And I'll leave that tab up. I'll take a look at that. There, Delta. Appreciate that. Just had my Christmas dinner. I'd be honest, I don't rate these slow. I don't rate these slow cookers. What? That's a very slow cook, yeah. A 12-hour stream of Pong. I don't have Pong. That's the one machine from my childhood I don't have because I never actually owned that. That was someone else's. I don't remember who. I don't remember who had that, but somebody had that. But I still got my Atari, as you saw a few weeks ago. Still fuzzy. I wish there was a rock solid way to clean it up, but I can't come up with anything good. I'd probably have to start replacing shit, but I've reflowed all of it. That's a bummer, but well, one of these days maybe I'll grind into it and try to polish it up. So Zero, my browser crashed. It must have gotten all emotional after the piano music. I've noticed every once in a while, like for some reason, YouTube browsers, they'll just crash. Like you'll be watching a stream, but I notice a lot of times it happens when the streamer is having connection issues. It's almost like even if they have auto stop turned off, like they can glitch out and then come back, glitch out, come back. Sometimes when it glitches in and out, it's like it restarts the stream and it confuses the shit out of the browser, I've noticed. I've actually been watching people's streams that have been having connection issues, and it just scoots me right onto like another video, like an autoplay. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I hit back and like the live stream's still going. So I think YouTube is still having issues with streamers that have rough connections, and who knows, maybe I mean, it says I skipped 41 frames at some point today. I'll reset that and see if I get any more drops. Poovers is just looking around, looking for more food, because that's what she does. Connection issues, well, talk it out with that person. Yeah, not that quite that kind of connection. And the last time I had to talk that out, it cost me a lot of money. But everything's so much fucking better. Why is divorce so expensive? Because it's worth it. Anyway. Appetito buona to Kevin. Well, is that like good appetite? Or is that like appetite bacon? Bacon. Are you having bacon? I will likely have bacon sometime today. I would like to have bacon sometime today. Bacon is life. The sound is burned. Oh no, I'm not clicking on that. Oh yeah, so it looks like Clive went monetized on Twitch, which I found out that apparently if, I guess, certain levels of monetization give you commercials no matter what. Because while I was being blasted by commercials on Twitch, and I'm like YouTube Prime, which I know is only, half membership to Twitch or whatever, but holy shit. I can't imagine if I wasn't YouTube Prime. Like, what are you getting, like, commercial every fucking 2 minutes on that thing? Jesus. Ugh. Cats all over the screen. Well, that's kind of how we roll here. Who was grouped? We were testing my media server last night with some Avengers stuff and some Thor stuff. Clive has unwittingly built a super woofler. It's like the discovery of penicillin, says Top Smoke. Yeah, that was a pretty good boom. One of these days I'll get back to my ultra woofler project. Which will be an outdoor only, let me fucking tell you, project if I can get it to work. And then we'll see how long it takes for the police to show up. Probably not long. Yeah, I just noticed Scrufdog, but all the cats opposites. Oh, but all the cats. Yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of how that works out with all the fuzzy kitty cats. Cats are cool. They do their thing. They chill. They rock. They're floofy. Top of the hour tote. Top of the hour toke. Top of the hour toast. Let's do this fresh one. This was, what was it? Strawberry cough. Cheers, everybody. Top of the hour. Boozy. Well, this is on Twitch, Boozy, but let's see. You get about 2 commercials every time I open a Luth or Rhea stream. I don't know what a Rhea stream is. Okay. A loose stream. Yeah, I have Premiere. I don't see commercials on YouTube, but like I see other people that like don't have it, and I'm like, dear God, that is fucking bad. What is the next MRE? It is called beef taco filling. So it's tacos and something. I'm guessing it'll probably have like the tortillas in it, maybe, or soft taco shell, which I guess are pretty much the same thing, I guess, sort of. And I don't know what else. Not that I want to know, you know, because I'm sure somebody may know. But yeah, I actually just pulled that out of the basement today. I added a new sticky mount thing because it kept trying to fall off the shelf. But yeah, that's this Thursday. Every other week. That's this Thursday. We'll be chowing down on that. Oh yeah, and I guess, wow, I keep forgetting the live thing. If everybody wants to, go ahead and check your live indicator on your feed. Make sure you're caught up because we do fall behind sometimes, which is weird, especially if there's a glitch. Have I tried any Norwegian MREs? I have not. Once I get through this series, yeah, I'm actually soonish. I'm going to order the winter set or the cold weather set, which is a 12-pack of different meals. It's basically like 10 dinners and 2 breakfasty ones. But we're going to go through those 12. And I'm also going to look around. But like like most of the places, like a British MRE, like this, that right there, that U.S. military MRE that was produced in 2023 and is in fine fucking condition. Like altogether, that was like $12. A single British MRE, just British, much less Netherlands, that I'm finding, they're like 70, $80. I'm like, holy shit, man. Like, I am not trying a $70 or $80 fucking MRE. Like, but depending on prices, I would love to try all kinds of out of country MREs. I just need to find ways to get them that like I'd rather go to a motherfucking steakhouse for $80, you know what I'm saying? But no, I do want to see what I can do with this reasonably. Like I think there may be 30, $40, I guess, for out of country MREs, but we'll see what I can come up with. But yeah, I would like to try, like I said, I'd love to try them. It's just finding them that are affordable. Soldier Girl says, I have the premium YouTube thingy. I seem to have gotten it by accident and then never canceled it. Yeah, it's who knows? They probably did something weird. Boozy, hit the damn like button. It's free. It's easy. It looks like this. I think a chimp would be able to find it. Just click it, you goofballs. Oh, there you go, Boozy. Appreciate that. I like the MREs. Hopefully you can find more, says Josh. Oh yeah, like I said, there's already another 12 that I can do. That'll be the cold weather one. So that'll take us into halfway into 2026 at this point. So like, seems like the MRE thing, like they're pretty, like people seem to enjoy watching them. So the cold weather ones, I think those, how much were those? Oh, wrong tab. I was just looking at those 3 nights ago. They're actually on my wish list. Let me see how much they are for 12. Wish list. 12-pack for $154. Free shipping, so 150. I don't feel like thinking. Alexa, what's 150?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat the
Alexa.
calculation?
Shut up. Alexa, what is 155 divided by 12?
155 divided by 12 is approximately 12.9167.
Okay, so $13 a piece for the cold weather ones, like $11 a piece for the normal ones. Like, I ain't bad at all. And I'm also, I'll probably be getting a action camera, a DJI Osmo Action 5 camera in a couple months. I'm going to wait for like the next sale to come so I can get money sorted and things done and all that shit. So see how that goes. But yeah, no, it looks like the MRA thing's going to go for like, I mean, at least almost another year and a half at this point, assuming everything, you know, we're still breathing and shit. Rob, I can't seem to copy paste invites to your Discord. It says hidden and use copy and then copies the warning, but no invite. I have no idea. Are you copying from the correct Scrufdog? Because one of them you can create invites and one of them you can't. Obviously. Hold on. I'll pop one of my Discord invites in here. Hold on. Click that. Click that. Copy. Close that, because I don't need any bunch of bing bong bullshit coming through Discord. Like, wow, delay. Microsoft must be doing that dumb scan bullshit. Close that. So that goes through. Yeah, that's my Discord. Alright. Sorted it now. Oh, it was streamer mode. Oh yeah, streamer mode will fuck everything up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Rob has it set up. If you go to my, see, like my live streaming tab just crashed. Like you didn't, yeah. If you didn't know what was going on, you just think your whole stream just crashed. But like for some reason, YouTube was nope. And it says I dropped 1 frame at some point. Maybe that caused my feed to crash. But like if you go over to my Discord and then you can find a link to Rob's Discord where he does like some live playing and stuff. He's kind of using me as almost like a filter kind of thing-ish deal. Flicky. It did glitch for a second. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and then my tab up there crashed. That one didn't, but that one's paused. So that might be why that one didn't crash. And yeah, that was pretty good in Order 13, that game we were playing the other day, Wednesday night. Like, there's so many different patterns, and after you go through the patterns, it goes from, like, skinny cat to slightly bigger cat, like, different size cats, so it lined up pretty good for the dude. Like, some people thought, like, the dude was actually in the game, but the patterning is, like, there's a good variety of patterns. Let's see, did we lose a bunch of people all at once? Not, yeah, there are like patches where it's like, poof, like the people dump, and that's right about where glitches happen. I wonder if that's weird. Oh well. As it is, you have to refresh to see the likes. Yeah, I don't understand why YouTube doesn't like auto update those. Because usually it'll auto update, like right there I can see like the who's watching thing go up and down, but it doesn't update the likes, which I never understood. Like even if you click the like button, it all it does is add one to what's on the screen. You never actually see what's actually there, which is, I feel like that would be easy to do. Yeah, Mr. SC's 5, I just refreshed and there's 37. I don't understand why that's another one that can't refresh. Like it does on my dashboard, but you know, for viewers, that would be cool because sometimes that'll catch your eye. Like if you see a little bit of motion, like when the viewer count goes, it rolls it like an old school fucking alarm clock. It doesn't just click like from 86 to 87 or whatever. It rolls it, so it kind of catches your eye. If the like button counter did the same thing, that might kind of catch your eye and get, you know, maybe get more people to click like. Just one of them things, just a little attention grabbers, quality of life, polish things. I mean, YouTube chat's a little rough anyway. What's up, Spudley? But that would be another way to do that. If you can do it with viewers, you should be able to do it with the likes. But anyway, moving on. I don't like to. I'm not going on about the likes and all that shit. It's just one of those things that we're on topic. But anyway, Spudley, yeah, I watch YouTube and Twitch ad free with the Brave browser. Yeah, Brave is that's. I was watching Twitch with Brave, and even through my shit, I was still getting 1 or 2 ads that would pop through. It's kind of weird. I may have to tweak some settings. The whole internet seems glitchy tonight, says Pianoman. You never know. It's on a Saturday night, it's always glitchy. You got the Russians trying to gnaw on all the cables that are connecting everybody, trying to keep us isolated like we don't have fucking satellites or something. I mean, all cutting all the cables is going to do is make gaming annoying when I'm trying to hook up with my homies over in Biscuit Land in fucking Europe. That's all fucking with the cables is going to do. Well, you don't think the military is going to be like, oh, yeah, he just cut all the fucking ground-based communications. They're going to be like, oh, sorry. All right, yeah, we're good. Anyway. It never told me you left a comment the other day, says Jacques Attack. Yeah, it's YouTube. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if maybe their network capacity is just too much on the edge with notifications getting missed and stuff like that. It's whatever. I don't know. YouTube is whatever YouTube does. Spudley says, yeah, I saw a single ad at the start of Clive stream on one of my PCs. I was baffled. Haven't seen an ad in years. Yeah, I haven't either. That was weird. I started and I went, huh? And then I opened the app on my phone and it was still there. So I don't know. I have to, I may go through my Pi-hole logs and see what address it's picking up and maybe put the slam down on that. If I get that bored. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it is really weird seeing ads. And I know that's because I'm not a paid Twitch whatever thing, but usually the VPN and Pi-hole and Unbound keep most of the ads out. Somebody say pie cherry. Pie cherry? Well, cherry pie. I could go for some fucking cherry pie. I could go for any kind of like a good fucking, yeah, if I could find some motherfucking rhubarb. Like I really need this summer to hunt around. I need to get off my ass, get to Richardson's farm, see if they have any kind of rhubarb situation going on there. Next weekend, I'm going to fucking climb under the truck and start working on the truck because I need the truck for the first weekend in May when I go camping, which means I may or may not have a Saturday night stream. We kind of touched on that before. So what, like May 3rd, May 2nd? That Saturday, I will live stream from the campsite if I have signal, which who fucking knows? How much is like a... Are there any cell phone repeaters that actually work worth this shit? I've always wondered that, like little amplifiers. Like I know RVs, you can usually get them for like RVs or something. Looks like they're kind of expensive. Probably for the real one. How old is your coolant? You know why I'm on what? What, like my Suburban? That shit's old. Like that needs to get flushed. I actually have everything to flush that out. Assuming I get it running again, which I was going to start it today, but I forgot. So I'll probably go back out there tomorrow, try to start it. As the solar panel's hooked up to it, but I haven't started it in like, I don't know, sometime last summer, I think, spring maybe. Make sure it runs before I fix the brakes, kind of deal. And then I'll just go through, change all the fluids, make sure it runs around a little bit, and make sure I can get to the camping site, because that's, what, 40-minute drive from here. Check out Rash Stream. He was doing camping streams for a while. I think he explains what he used. Oh, it's not necessarily equipment there, Boozy, but I will check that out. It's just signal. But I guess if you're saying what, maybe he has something that he helps boost the signal. But I know some campsites have free Wi-Fi as well, which may be garbage, but it may be better than the cell phone signal. But some sites also have 5G boosters, so I don't know. I'll see what they got when we get there, because I'll get there that Friday evening. Check-in's at 3, so I'm going to go into work early, leave there at probably 1. Stop along the way, get something to eat, yada yada. Get there like at 3. I'm sure I'll be sitting in line. I'll be there at 3 o'clock like everybody else, because that's like the first day they're open. Get checked in, all that bullshit, and then I'll see how good I can get streaming going. Maybe do a test stream that night. Something, I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be taking my one of my Chromebooks with me to help, you know, like regulate the stream. We'll see what else gets. And that, you mean like camping shit and all that, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But I would like to do a stream from the campground, even if it's a little rough. But something, at least something that we can all hang out together and chat, at the very least. If they have 5G, at least you'll have hot food. Oh, exactly. I'll set up right underneath it, let it microwave my food for me. My boots get wet, stick my head under there. Hold on. I guess I'm going to do that. I should go. Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that. That was a whole lot of setup for I have no idea what the fuck that was. Anyway. Scruff in space. The only rhubarb I like is rhubarb and custard, says Graham Shaw. I wish I could find some goddamn rhubarb pie. I think it's getting a little ridiculous, but I figure if anybody around here is going to have it, and I said this last year, would be Richardson Farms. So I should just go there and look. Maybe Wegmans? But Richardson's right down the road. Wegmans is a drive. Although, on the way up to camping, the Wegmans would actually be a really good pit stop to pick up the food I'm getting and the ice and all that shit. Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea, because then I could just get all my food right. Actually, no, I'm going to have to get some of this stuff the night before, like freeze some of this shit so that, you know. But anyway, yeah, actually, I can use Wegmans as a check-in point when I'm going up to camping. See if they have anything in May. I don't know. I don't know. It will cook your swimmers. That's fine. I have no use for my swimmers anyway. Trust me, I am 47 years old. I am not trying to create anything at this point. Good Lord. Much less, who knows what the hell would come out. Russia is a beautiful, peaceful country. Well, yeah, Russia itself is a beautiful, peaceful country. It's just some of the people that run it are half brain dead, don't know what the fuck's going on, and they want to incite violence. So the country and the people themselves, like, they're fine. Just the government, as usual. Yeah, and yeah, we'll always be the biggest murderers in the world there, Rasher. That's pretty common knowledge. Pontifrac, eh? Is that like is that a light bending Pontiac? It's called the Rhubarb Triangle in Yorkshire. All the commercial rhubarb is made there. Yeah, so you got like a specific area over there. I wonder where the hell that would be around here. Boozy's playing Scum. You gonna get on that meat on? You gonna get on that there meat grinder? I think, see, Mike, I think, said he's going on New Dawn tomorrow. I'll be on Meat Grinder tomorrow, presumably. We still got to get Boozy and Zenzinger to do Housewives of Scum Island. They could just get off their asses and get that sorted out. Pontefract is a city, says Chippy. How's my girl, Chippy, by the way? It's a city or town, but it is famous for Pontefract cakes, licorice-based thingies. Thingies being the technical term, mind you. I've never heard of Pontefract cakes, but I would like to see a Pontefract car. A Pontiac that just refracts light everywhere and blinds the shit out of you. I suppose that could be achieved with very many reflectors or lots of refractive tape. Miss J's doing well. You are welcome, sir. Tell her the crazy bearded American guy, aka her American boyfriend, is says, "Hey girl, whoop whoop." Still gotta send me your address. Who's gotta send who what address? Ed, you've been here. You and Boozy need to sort out this whole fucking setup there. Like that's all on you. How about the Haggis Square? What is the God, what the fuck is the Haggis Square? Is that where you go hunting for haggis? I know, but can't find your address in my text messages. Alright, I can well wait, do you want which address? The show address for packages or my address for whatever? Because anything that's like packaging needs to go to the show address, otherwise it'll land on my porch and get fucking stolen. Because yay for everywhere on the planet now. You can't have anything fucking shipped to you and like directly to you anymore. The stalking address. I mean, that could be either one. In that case, the package address. Okay, so you want the show package address. Okay, that would be Scrufdog. One Avenue. PO Box 7821 6 Meriden 21221. That is the show address. Now, I do recommend if anyone sends anything to send me at least a vague idea of when it's going to show up, because you do not always they do not always get me the notification. So careful with that. Maryland cookies. That would be burger cookies. If you're talking about cookies in Maryland, that would be burger cookies, which is basically like a Nilla cookie, like a Nilla wafer cookie with a gigantic blob of really, really, really fucking good chocolate fudge. Like the fudge is, there's more mass and volume of fudge than there is cookie, which is the fucking amazing part. Oh yeah, and I found a biscuit, another biscuit head streamer there, Flying Harlequin, the second one on that list. Cool dude. Just learning how to play Scum, running through, cool guy. Biscuit head. Check him out. And if you haven't done anything with Killer Mike, check Killer Mike out. He's really fucking close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to slide over to Killer Mike in that little support stream clicky thing there, Killer Mike's really close to 1,000. So by all means. What's up, Dowie? I guess that's Dowie? Or Dewey? I'll go with Dowie for now. How are you? This fine Saturday evening or Sunday morning, depending on where you are. Unless you're in like Australia and then it's like, what, July? Something like that. I've heard a Chinese doll look ass was over here, Poppy. Huh? A Chinese doll, like Poppy Playtime? Like there's a doll in Poppy Playtime. Rob's trying to grow poppy plants for heroin. Actually good, I'm eating a chocolate cake right now. Well, fuck yeah, you're eating chocolate cake right now. Oh yeah. God, I'm probably actually going to make a chocolate, like, I haven't seen you here before. So welcome, by the way. I don't think I've seen her now. But try putting a hot chocolate mix and pancake mix, and then cook that shit really slow with the lid on it. You'll make this thick ass chocolate fucking pancake that tastes like cake. Just throwing that out there since you're doing the chocolate cake right now. Adding hot chocolate mix to your pancake mix is fucking great. It's really, really fucking good. It's like about you do about 1 packet to it's like 2 standard pancakes worth of mix ish. You know, your mileage may vary. Dowie from Poppy Play. Oh, that is that her name? Or who? Wait, no, wait. Oh, wait. The chicken wings naked. The wings are naked. Yes, naked chicken wings are fine. You join because you're bored. That's cool. Like, that's why a lot of people hang out here. Like, but I will tell you, there's not necessarily anything too exciting going on here. Especially this late. We usually start talking about, I'm beating Poppy's ass when I see her. Yeah, it's good. It's a good series of games so far. The last one was a little, I don't know. It was all right. But, I've missed 1 or 3 puffs. Oh shit, Celeste. All right, well, hold on. Well, if I've missed some puffs, let's see. Let's start here. So, I'll just cheers at once. You have church tomorrow. Oh, well, isn't that the best place to go ask for forgiveness or something then? But yeah, let's do 1. Let's do it 2. If your vape is spitting unvaporized liquid, then you're probably pulling too long of a drag, or it might be too hot. That usually means that the oil is going through the cotton because something is too hot, too warm, too thin. And a third. If I'm kind of clogged, hold on. There it is. And you might as well have a callback. Literally. Whoop, whoop. Hold on, I'm fixing the antenna. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is Celeste's fault. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how you got Paige to call me. That Celeste may have hacked you. Yeah, it's entirely possible. Like lead hacker, I think she's internationally known, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks. Bye. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that was a hit. God damn. Movie suggestions for after the show. This asks Top Smoke. Aliens 3 or Alien 3. See, Alien 3 is good. You got the doggy version of the xenomorph. I don't know if that has a specific name other than xenomorph, as some of the morphs do. Now my nose is weird for some reason. Good movie. She kicks some ass. It's not a bad one. Not a bad one. It's one of the most people consider Alien 3 like the worst one for some reason, but I actually like it. I like all of them, obviously. God damn, that last hit really fucking nailed me. Pardon me. Hey, what's up, Delta Mike? Go check out Delta Mike's channel too while you're at it. Just go everywhere. Y'all, I have a doughy PF with him in a dress. Alright. Yeah, I watched Romulus, what, 3 months ago? Something like that. Not too long after it came out. Really good one. Really like that one. Seems to be keeping in the theme with the more original one. Was Alien filmed in the UK? I forget where they were filmed. I feel like they've been filmed in different parts of the world. Don't really know that particular much about them. I just really like the movie. Ugh. I even like Alien versus fucking Predators. Like, sorry, I like them both. I know that's another controversial thing in the. God, hold on, the fuck is this pillow trying to go? I know that's a controversial topic in the Alien ethos, but I like them. I don't mind them. How scary would it be to put an alien egg inside the thing? Oh yeah, that would make some great kind of fucking hybrid monstery shit going on. I could go with that. It's entirely possible they could exist in the same universe. Alright, sorry. God damn. That was some good hits. I'm gonna be baked for a little while. But no, I think they were all good. I pretty much like all the Alien movies. I think the ones people don't like, there's that little bit of controversy or whatever about like Prometheus being like far out and all this, being a little off, but I think it all fucking worked. Personally. I think Romulus was good, and if you pay enough attention and read about it, like there's like quote Ripley is in it, like her pod is in the movie. They just don't call attention to it. It's just like chilling in the background. So at some point they did recover her. But now like how they're tying everything together. At a teens game night, one of my friends poured Mountain Dew on me because I touched him with grass. Like what kind of grass? Like my kind of grass or like front yard kind of grass? I mean, and like, by all means, just like slurp the Mountain Dew off yourself. I haven't had Mountain Dew in a while, but it is pretty good. Well, my sinuses went to total crap. Alien 3 was filmed in the UK. That would actually make sense there, Edward Simons, because I feel like most of the actors in that had like UK like type accents, so that would make perfect sense. Like front yard grass. All right. Best was the third and Prometheus. It says C2S. I think the first was probably the best for me. But besides that, I really did like Resurrection, Alien 4, because it brought a little more comedy into it, and it was a good cast. And that's where like they find her clone. That's like partial alien / partial Ripley. Like, that was a good one. Wynonna's Big Brown Beaver is an amazing Primus song. Yes, thank you, C2S. Is it a good film? Debating whether to get it. Which is that, Zapped? If it has anything to do with a xenomorph or some sort of morph of the xeno variety, then yes, it's a good movie. Prometheus had the cartoon run where the ship falls forward into people and they try to run away instead of off to the side. Yeah. I love that fucking thing. Now I know what you mean, the cartoon run. Like, just so you don't know what they mean, like when something's falling and they just keep running in the shadow and just, when all they gotta do is like, oh no, you just like take 2 steps sideways and like you're fine. Yeah, the cartoon run, that's a good. Yeah, I've always loved that shit where like you could just turn really easy. Yeah, I fucking love that movie shit. Movie logic, fucking love it. Thanks for bringing that up, Jean Robert. Oh, Christ. Does Scruff have an alien inside him? He's coughing a lot. I'm expecting his chest to rip open. That's entirely possible. I mean, I don't know what Freddy does at night, but he's usually just hanging out up there. But yeah, he could be doing his own thing. Yeah, that last hit off of that fucking, off the cell phone, man, that really fucking rocked. Everything's starting to sort itself out a little bit. Sigourney landing that basketball in the first take, priceless. Oh yeah, that fucking basketball scene. That was I really did like Resurrection, and then seeing all the different, we'll just say versions in case someone wants to go watch it and they haven't. Like that was a really interesting scene of like, ooh. The code they use, EA. TME. I'll see you later, Dowie. Have a good one, dude. Dudinsky. Or what, you know, Deuteronomy. Tutor. Dudette diddly, doodly diddly. I come up with like a very universal version of dude, because dude doesn't always mean him or her to me. It's universal, but it's accepted as a male thing, where you got dudette, but I gotta come up with a universal version. Just to make shit easier, you know what I'm saying? The Prometheus rule of running away from things. Right. What do you mean by that? I knew there was actually a whole lot of running in that. If you inherit a load of vapes, would that be a family jewels? Yes. Fama, I like solder better than crimp. I prefer solder for most applications, but sometimes crimps will get it done for 5 to 10 years, which is generally all you need them good for. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, I was almost going to put that as one of my little fucking button things. But instead of the game over thing, I went with... No. Wait. We got a couple new sound effects on there. Killer Mike's getting on scum. All right. Gotta get his spaceship on LER upgraded to full flight mode. There was an alien called Freddy who had his own little Betty. He'd creep out at night and hug you so tight he just never got given a teddy. Oh, well, that's good, Franco. Should I get? Who's he hugging right now? Right now he's hugging a model fuel tanker truck. I guess I could get him one of these. I could find something for him to cuddle up with. A little face hugger guy, just need a teddy bear. Why not solder the crimps? I have done that in some applications if I feel it needs it, but generally speaking, it'll be one or the other. But I have in a couple situations on shit that I knew really needed to be outdoorsy I'll do that and cover it with heat shrink that has sealant in it. We are getting close to closing time, I feel. Let's see where we at. Let's keep that there. All right. See, I'd say within what do we got? Another maybe 10 minutes, I suppose. A pretty decent night. A little bit of chat going on. We'll get that car fixed up as cool shit shows up. And just think, once the car is good and we get a decent run out of it that's more than like fucking 2 or 3 minutes. Like the next run we do, we'll see if we can see if I can do some tuning as well. Like I want to get the brakes tuned up so it's just not full lock. Like especially because this has anti-lock brakes set up on it. So I want to get the anti-lock brakes set up and get the brakes tuned so it doesn't just bury it every fucking time. We'll fix the steering. Like I'll take wrenches with me because right now it's like full right on the trim and it's still turning wrong. So we're gonna have to adjust the steering on it. We'll take wrenches. But yeah, we'll have a little tuning session now that we know it runs, obviously. So, but then after that, we'll do a Lego thing, and then we'll finally get to the actual type of engine. Oh yeah, you guys, like it's 1:41 here, so what? It'll go from what 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. If I'm not mistaken. Wait a minute. So right now it's going to be 9 o'clock here. It'll be 1 p.m. So yeah, you'll go from like 2 to 3 or something. That always sucks. That spring forward was bullshit. But at least they're nice enough to do it on a fucking Saturday all the time now. Because I do feel like there was a time where that shit would happen in the middle of the week occasionally. Maybe. I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like when I was a kid, like they had weird times where it would happen in the middle of the week. But I don't know. Maybe it was just my perspective back then. Spring forward, fall back. We just got here. Mr. Phil 1969 was up. Just got here. If the argument is between soldering and crimping, my vote is wire nuts for everything. Well, here. There you go, Mr. Phil. Fuck you. Wire nuts for everything. And only get the plastic ones. Don't get the ones with the metal in there. Because, gotta get them cheapy ones. You fucking cheers to that. Oh, boy. Fucking wire nuts. And, man, I'll fucking tell you, when you pop the hood of a forklift and you look under there and you see some motherfucker put a wire nut with a little bit of fucking electrical tape, it is so hard not to just find the biggest wrench you have and go figure out who the fuck did that and just make sure it never happens again. My God. The thing is, you find that shit. And some of these redneck motherfucking backwoods mechanic what the fucks are just like, yeah, man, that's just how we do it. You're like, the reason that's how you do it, that's why I'm here, because that's what you do. What the fuck? Ugh, it's terrible. Adjust the clocks towards the summer. Yeah. Another way. The wrench becomes an internal spinal splint. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that, oh my God. So many times I've seen, and the best is like you go, okay, there should be a fuse right where that fucking wire nut is. Cool. Okay, so I guess is this wire nut fucking rated for 5 amps? Is that when this melts? No, it melts at 2? Perfect. Oh, yeah, that's why it's not coming off. Oh, it already started melting. Shit. Oh, my fucking God. What is the standard for electrical connections? Wire nut or Wago? or Vago, sorry. I don't know what the current NEC code is over here. I have like the push-in ones. I think they were acceptable. I don't know if they still are. I think I still have some Vago crimp connectors. I don't think I'd have to go through the workbench and look. I don't know what like the standard here is now. I just know anytime there's any kind of connection, it's got to be in a junction box and stuff. And I don't think terminal blocks are a thing. Well, not for high voltage. There are terminal blocks in low voltage shit, like in my HVAC control. In the low voltage side, there's a terminal block so you can split off to, if you have multiple thermostats or whatever. Mine just goes straight up to the thermostat out there. But the high voltage, has its own junction box, and instead of terminal strips, that one is just a toggle switch. It was, when you went in there before, it was just wire nuts that tied in the feed from the air conditioner to the feed from the breaker box. But I went, we got a fucking perfectly good junction box here and wire nuts. What the fuck that? So I put a switch in there to use as a secondary cutoff switch. So like that one just labeled it fucking high voltage HVAC cutoff. And then the other one's just labeled low voltage HVAC. And then they got the breaker, like most of the junction boxes, I'll label what breaker they are on the junction box. And I tried to label the back of the cover plate on my outlets of which fucking breaker it is in the breaker. Well, which breaker box and which breaker. Because I've got the main breaker box, and then I've got the sub panel, and then I have the garage, which is driven off the sub panel, because the sub panel is what holds like the essentials. So if there's a power failure, I have it set up, I can separate the main panel from the sub panel, and then the sub panel can be driven from the other garage panel, back fed in, and not feed any of the main panel. That way, I can just leave shit turned on the main panel. The refrigerator and essentials runs off the sub panel, and then when the power turns back on, all the house turns on. I go, oh, okay. Then I go turn the generator off, disconnect, yada yada. Flick a couple fucking breakers, good to go. Boom. Color-coded rated wire nuts are minimum code in Maryland, says Zenzinger. All right. So wire nuts are still acceptable here. That doesn't surprise me. Whew. Electron box. I hate terminal blocks. Even on PCBs, I insist on the more expensive rising clamp type. I love those. Not the poverty grade bent lug and screw. Yeah, those suck. I like the rising clamps. They seem to be really popular on a lot of shit nowadays. You see that I'm seeing a lot of those at work now too, which is nice. Seems like Heister's slowly discovering things that actually work correctly. What about sugar cube connectors? What is a sugar cube connectors? It sounds like something I would probably eat. Sugar cube connector. Oh, yeah, actually we use those at work too. Yeah, you find a lot of those in JLGs and aerial lifts. Ed can or Zenzinger can attest to that. His little cheap ass plastic fucking ones. Yeah. Like translucent plastic. Yeah, those fucking things, they kind of suck. Every once in a while you'll get a good set of them, but yeah, I see a lot of those in JLGs still. I would have no real, there's been, I think, one or maybe two projects in my life where a terminal strip of any sort kind of came in handy. Oh, one of them was that box I got downstairs. It's got the built-in inverter, CB, solar panel, high volt, 120 volt charger, solar charger panel. I think it's got a lighting system of some sort built into it. I don't know, a bunch of shit in there. Probably dead as fuck right now, but I do want to take it out and update it with a lithium ion or lithium lithium lipo setup. Lipo lithium how the fuck am I fitting? What's the Po? That's not potassium. That's K. Fucking lithium. What? Help me here. Lipo. What's the Po? I don't know how the fuck I'm forgetting that. Those things, the sugar cubes. So you'll use them for connecting power back to breadboard. Yeah, that would work for that too. Polymer. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, it is polymer. Okay. Yeah, thanks. God, I'm old. I'm so old. Like, I remember when LiPo batteries were like, holy shit, look what we just found. And you're reading about it like, wow, really? And then like a year later, like, here, try this in your cell phone. And they were like really good. Like the original LiPos were good. Then there was a bunch of them that blew nuts. It seems like they're a lot better now too. Yeah, LiPo 4. Or no, that's lithium ferrite. But that's but yeah, the lithium polymer batteries. Set fire to your NADSAC. Yeah, a couple yeah, some of them early lipos were they got a little warm. A little warm. As they were figuring out the charge curves, I guess. Or I guess as people were putting shit batteries in a phone that was like, all right, here's 2 amps, and suddenly it goes from a, like a 25 milliamp hour battery to like 1,000 milliamp garbage battery, and it's getting just dumped on. I'm sure that didn't help at all. I'm hoping I can get some shit done. Get back to working on my workbench, like downstairs. Although at this point, I've been doing a lot of work here, so this is going to be more of like the laboratory environment, and downstairs is going to be the rough environment. But I think the next time I build a computer, I'll just do it up here because it's clean up here, and lighting's a lot better. The camera setup's pretty good. Oh, I gotta work on both computers because I'm gonna put a different cooler on the 9800X3D, and I'm gonna try that motherboard in this case. I want to mess around and see if I put that back in this, if it runs and it doesn't do that weird thing it was doing before I try to get it warrantied out. I don't know if you saw this on Clive stream, had to work on a 115,000 pound money mill, a 150,000 pound in money mill on Friday. You can bet I checked the phase rotation 3 times. Yeah, I bet that would be a pricey fuck up. Josh Homan says, wire nuts for house wiring. Flippy flip connectors, Wago or similar for temporary work and workshop projects. Yeah, and here you can use, as far as I know, you can still use the push-in connectors, like the ones you kind of got to twist to pop them out. Pretty sure those are still accepted. Like most of my house that I've redone or the new work I've done has used them, and I haven't had any issues. And I've gone back every once in a while, like not long after I got the thermal camera, I went through like one of them days and I turned every fucking thing in the house on and started checking boxes and shit after about an hour, and everything was ambient temperature. The only warm stuff was I took a hair dryer around and I'd pull 13 amps through the hair dryer, and then you could see a little bit of warmth here and there, but it was all equal. It was all equivalent warmth across wires and connectors and all that shit. For many years, I thought I was wrong in the head. Then I met you and realized I have friends. Yes, we're all wrong in the head. There, Franco. You're a good buddy to have around. You would. Some of the RC tracks required a fire-resistant charge bag for LiPo batteries in cars. Yeah, if I get an electric car, I'm getting like a bunker charger setup thing for it, just in case. Yes, I own a small hair dryer for my beard, not like a big one. Although on high, it is too much for my inverter. Although I think the inverter's, I think it's only like 1500 watts, but low it works fine, just enough that like that fucking, when I started the engine on that car, like it was one pull. If you were watching the stream, like that was the first start of the day and it was zoom and it fired right up just using that hair dryer on low. So that was cool. Like that little hair dryer, that's going to stay in part of the kit and hopefully not spill fuel on it. But yeah, I use that every once in a while if I need to dry the beard, which is very rare. See, Electron Box. In development, unmanned radio beaconed double sideband generator from an RF source and audio source using AN612IC. This is something Electron Box is working on. Oh yeah, anytime you're dicking around, there's always going to be a rat's nest of shit. Are you trying to repurpose like another, okay, just a dev board. Okay, so you can just run bullshit all over the place. I got the little connectors. I got little guys. That's the same size connector we use on our trackers, our little tracker modules on the forklifts, like the telemetry modules. I got a bunch of those little jumpy fucking bodge wires thingies. Yeah, there's one of them clamps. That's a cool little blicky going on there. Alright. On back. Appreciate that. Squish that. Alright. Always good to see a project progress. So yeah, I designed the PCB to avoid the dreaded breadboard shenanigans. Gotcha. Understood. But will it play Doom? That is a good question, C2S. When you're done, will it play Doom? Because at that point, if it doesn't, do you really need to ask yourself, is it worth it? Suzuki Vitara new shape. Huh? Oh, your new pimp ride there, Rob? The heat from my car vents on maximum is like a hair dryer. Could burn, I reckon. Well, why don't you, like, when you go do your thing and you're kind of like car camping like you do every once in a while, get some fucking bacon on them vents. Cook some bacon. You know, that would smell, your car would smell delicious forever. Cook bacon on your vents. And, you know, it's probably not going to burn. So it should be good and chewy. I mean, and chewy bacon is, generally speaking, the way you want to go. My heating is totally nuts in the car. Never known anything like it. Well, there you go. Yeah, the air fryer vent. That may have come with the optional air fryer vents that was installed in some of those cars. C2S knows what's up. But yeah, go cook bacon on it. Let us know how it comes out. About how long it takes to get it to a good chewy consistency. Like cooked and chewy, obviously. Yeah. Josh Homan says, my latest project just uploaded a couple days ago. Magnetically switched table light. Have other projects in progress now. That's cool. I was thinking of messing around with magnetic switches for certain things soon-ish. To get some more remodeling done, start moving on to other projects, like things like that. An in-car air fryer. I reckon it would too, says Pianoman. Like, go ahead, try it. I'm just saying, bacon. Try the bacon first. I mean, even if you fail, it's still going to smell really good in the car. So go for it. I will try to do a short vid of it making heat shrink work do its thing. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, it is 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 2 or 3 whatever o'clock a thingy. See how fast an email flies over. Oh, okay. I mean, I can see if I can force check something, and then we'll get ready to go here in a couple of minutes because I need to consume mass quantities. Wow, last checked 58. Why have you not checked? Like, you know, I get emails all fucking night. And you're being a douchebag and not checking it. What an ass clown. There we go. What do we got here? Wrong button. Wrong button. Calm down. Jack Attack found one of them awesome kitten pictures for us. We got little guys. Ooh, easy. That's from Jack Attack for us to look upon as like the ultimate palate cleanser. Super ultra cute kitten there. Big floofer. Well, tiny floofer. You know that kitty cat's going to be a mega floofer when it, most likely she grows up. The floof is the proof. Little chimera kitties. Ooh, where are you going with that one? Oh, Chippy just sent something in. Connection to said 150,000 pound CNC mill. So here's the connection Chippy was talking about. Trying not to blow things up. So you got the big ass fucking ka-chunker switch in there. I've had to install one of these on the three-phase electric pressure washer. I do have to do some high voltage work every once in a while, but I'm like one of like 2 people in the company that respects but is not afraid of 480 volts, 277, single phase, all that shit. Like, that ain't a big deal. You just gotta know how to work with it. Take your time, respect it. Check everything 3 times. Thank you for that, Chippy. I haven't actually looked at one of them in a little while. All those little fellas. Okay, let's see, what do we got going on over here? Rendering error kitty. Yeah, it's leftover kitty. Harlequin kitty. Nice and tidy that is. Yeah, that's good work. That is good work. I cooked a toasted cheese sandwich in an engine compartment. I have cooked a toasted cheese sandwich in a torpedo heater. Does everyone here know what a torpedo heater is? If you don't, it's one of the ones that's just a big tube. Also, a lot of like the ones you'll see are usually like this big, you know, maybe a couple feet long, and they're just like propane heater, fire. That's a torpedo heater. On construction sites, they're usually about, like, no joke, 2 to 3 foot diameter and 5 to 6 feet long, and the fucking flames coming out of them it's you can turn that shit up to fucking Top Gun mode, like looking like a goddamn afterburner. And I've cooked it in that. The fun thing to do was on a cold day, you knew when lunch was coming because you'd see a whole bunch of fucking cans with cracked lids because everyone was smart enough. Like, there's usually a can opener close by because nobody wanted the shit to blow up and fuck everybody's day up. So you'd see a bunch of cracked cans of like soup and, you know, raviolis, SpaghettiOs, Campbell soups and shit like that. All just chunky soup was a lot of them lined up in there. And like everyone would have some hot ass soup. I fucking love torpedo heaters. But yeah, I've done a toasted cheese sandwich. Not on an engine cover. I've done it in one of those. That was fun. I love those things. But, alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and do something about food for myself. So before we go, let's do one last little there puffy cheersy thing. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with me for this long. No idea why you're still here, but hey, that works for me if it works for you. So cheers, everybody. The construction heaters are great, but you realize how loud they are after you turn them off for the day. Oh, yeah. Like that white noise from them, that like your ears tune it out, and you don't realize how, like, you walk out and you get into the truck and you like close the door and you're like, what the fuck? Or if like one of them runs out of fuel and it just gets so quiet on the construction site, like people will stop. Like, yeah, that's a good point. Like people will stop and be like, what the fuck just happened? Did something turn off? And you go, oh yeah, the fucking heater. And then, somebody runs down and throws on another, 20 pounder or whatever. But yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, when those things, you get really used to that sound. But besides that good point, I'm going to make it a good point to eat a shitload of food. And then I'm going to make one of those pancakes later on with the, dark chocolate cocoa mix. So anyway, take it sleazy breezy. Gotcha. I shall. So, I appreciate everybody hanging out this evening. Glad you had a good time. I hope I entertained. Are you not entertained? I should be here tomorrow with a scum stream. And Wednesday we will either be fixing the car or doing a Lego thing. We'll figure it out by Tuesday. Thursday's the MRE back there. And then we'll be back Saturday. So, be groovy to each other. And I'll see y'all next time. I am out of here in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.